Hello, Liverpool fans. Welcome to the Liverpool Report, your go-to source for the latest news, match updates, and transfer stories straight from Anfield. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that subscribe button now and stay in the loop with all things Reds. Kylian Mbappe's admiration for Jurgen Klopp is well known amid rumours that Carlo Ancelotti's time at Real Madrid could be coming to an end. The Frenchman is halfway through his first season at the Santiago Bernabeu, and while he leads the club's goal-scoring ranks with 18 across all competitions, he struggled to settle into a team housing superstars like Vinicius Jr. and Jude Bellingham. The Italian boss has caught some flack for Madrid's torrid Champions League campaign that sees them sit 20th in the table with 3 games to go, as well as their 2 humiliating defeats by Barcelona. While Ancelotti, 65, has a contract that lasts until the 2025/26 season, reports continue to circulate that Madrid president Florentino Perez has already got his eye on a replacement. According to German outlet Bild, the ex-Chelsea boss is protected from an immediate dismissal, but could leave his post at the end of the current season, with Perez targeting Bayer Leverkusen manager Xabi Alonso to take over the Spanish giants. While the former Liverpool man may prove to be a success upon a potential return to Madrid, Mbappe previously admitted his admiration for Jurgen Klopp's style of play at Liverpool. During the Reds' title-winning campaign during the 2019-20 season, the 26-year-old described the team as a machine. "What Liverpool do in this moment is amazing," Mbappe told BBC Sport. "They're like a machine. They've found a rhythm and are like, we play again, we play again. They've lost 0 games. When you watch, you think everything's easy, but that's not easy. The guys are focused, they play games every 3 days, and they win, they win, they win." Now the problem is that everybody watches Liverpool, and everybody watches what we can do against them, so now they have to show they are strong again, but it's a very good team, with a very good manager. Prior to his free transfer to Madrid last summer, Mbappe was perennially linked with a move to Liverpool, and even revealed back in 2022 that he had talked to the Premier League giants before inking a contract extension with PSG. He told The Telegraph, "We talked a little bit, but not too much. We talked a little bit. I talked to Liverpool because it's the favourite club of my mum. My mum loves Liverpool. I don't know why, you will have to ask her. It's a good club and we met them 5 years ago. When I was in Monaco, I met them. It's a big club." Fabio Carvalho faced accusations of avoiding competition prior to the disappointing start he's faced in his Brentford career. The 22-year-old who joined the Bees from Liverpool last summer for a deal worth up to £27.5 million has played a minimal role halfway through the season for Thomas Frank's side. He's played just 420 minutes of Premier League football, scoring once and assisting 1 goal, and has managed just 2 consecutive starts thus far in the 2024/25 campaign. Despite enjoying a starring role in Liverpool's pre-season last summer under Arneslot, the former Fulham talent was surplus to requirements at Anfield, a position he was also in under Jurgen Klopp. Despite the German being behind Carvalho's Anfield arrival from Fulham in 2022, he struggled to find a place for him following his debut season where he scored 2 goals in 23 games, most notably bagging a 98th-minute winner in a 2-1 victory over Newcastle. However, that was as good as it got for the Portugal-born attacker who struggled for minutes with Klopp enjoying the likes of Luis Diaz, Darwin Núñez, Roberto Firmino, Mohamed Salah, Diogo Jota, and Cody Gakpo as part of his attacking force. Carvalho's lack of action led to a loan move to RB Leipzig a year later after signing for the Merseyside club. Upon joining the Bundesliga club, the attacking midfielder shocked fans when admitting that he rarely speaks to the former Liverpool boss. When asked whether Klopp gave him advice over the temporary move, he told The Athletic, "I don't really speak to him, so he didn't give me any advice. I have to just learn as I go, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I feel like that's better anyway, for me to mature as a person and as a player." Given Leipzig's reputation for providing a platform for young players to flourish, it never worked for Carvalho, who failed to score or assist a single goal in 15 appearances for the club. His season-long loan was cancelled in January 6 months in, as he then made the move to championship outfit Hull City. Leipzig's sporting director Ruven Schröder claimed that while Carvalho is an immensely talented player, his lack of competitiveness was behind his failure in Germany. He had told reporters in Germany, "We consciously chose Fabio last summer. He had a great season with Fulham in the English second division, which is very physical. We said to ourselves, great talent, good age, has already gained his experience. Still, you only get to know a player as an end product when he's there. Fabio has a great character, but he realized, okay, there's a competitor here, I have to do more, and we noticed that he didn't want to face the competition." Uncertainty surrounds some of Liverpool's biggest stars as the January transfer window gets underway. Arneslot's Reds are sitting pretty at the top of both the Premier League and Champions League, while they remain in the FA Cup after an impressive 4-0 win over Accrington Stanley. But all this isn't enough to stop the speculation. Both Mohamed Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold could be leaving Anfield behind with their contracts up at the end of the season. Negotiations for renewals are reportedly stalling, and the global elite like Real Madrid are waiting to pounce. Should they stay or should they go is the question football fans are asking themselves. There's no denying the duo have created a legacy not just on Merseyside but in football as a whole. Yet the grass isn't always greener. Many stars who once won the hearts of the Kop have left for pastures new in years gone by, chasing the European dream or boatloads of money. For quite a few, however, it didn't quite go to plan. 7 years have passed since Barcelona acquired the services of the Brazilian maestro in a deal worth a staggering £142 million. Hoping to etch his name among the Catalan greats, Coutinho's move to Spain didn't quite work out for either party. His 5 years at Liverpool were full of iconic goals, such as a belter against Southampton, that free kick versus Arsenal, and who can forget the United strike in the Europa League back in 2016. These performances caught the eye of the Spanish giants, who were looking to replace Neymar after his shock move to Paris Saint-Germain, and the outgoing icon Andrés Iniesta. But the dream move soon became a nightmare, as it was apparent the midfielder couldn't fill either of their shoes. He was too similar to the Argentinian magician Lionel Messi, with their styles clashing when played together, and he simply struggled to find his place. Antoine Griezmann's arrival in 2019 was arguably the final nail in the coffin. This pushed Coutinho out to a bit-part role, which soon saw him shipped out to Bayern Munich on loan. Since then, he returned to the Premier League with a short-term stint at Aston Villa, on loan in 2022, before making the move permanent. Yet consistency still eluded him, and he was once again sent out to Qatari side Al Duhail and now Vasco da Gama in Brazil. Speaking to Spanish outlet Sport about his decision to leave Liverpool, Coutinho said, "No, at no time does he have any regret. Things did not turn out as I imagined, as people expected, as I expected, because I am the first to demand of myself on the field. I tell myself that I have to give more on the field. I tried everything. I have always been very professional, and I don't regret anything. It was always my dream to play for Barca, and I went there, I enjoyed it, I was able to meet many people, win titles, and it will always be in the story of my life." The German midfielder was touted as one of the more exciting talents inherited by Jurgen Klopp when he walked through the Shankly gates in 2015. He had joined from Bayer Leverkusen the summer prior, yet left the club on a free transfer in 2018. Ken headed for the exit door in the immediate aftermath of the Champions League final against Real Madrid. There had been discussions of keeping him at Liverpool, but he and his representatives insisted on including a release clause, with sporting director Michael Edwards refusing to bow to his demands. So he decided to leave the Premier League for the Serie A's Juventus, which did not go quite as planned. He lasted just 18 months and found himself way down in the pecking order, leading to his exclusion from their Champions League squad at the start of his second campaign. He later returned to Germany with Borussia Dortmund in January 2020, and it's safe to say his career is back on track, rising through the ranks to become captain of the club and now a very important player, even earning himself a Germany call-up for Euro 2024. Steven Gerrard will rightfully earn his plaudits as Liverpool's greatest ever captain, but a name who many consider to be not too far away is Jordan Henderson. The Englishman joined from Sunderland in 2011 and went on to captain the Reds to their first Premier League title in 2019-20, the Champions League in 2018-19, as well as one FA Cup and 2 EFL Cups. Many fans would have thought he'd retire on Merseyside, but Henderson left the club to join Saudi outfit Al Ettifaq in 2023. Klopp explained the midfielder accepted the lucrative offer because he wanted to feel wanted and valued. A starting spot was no longer guaranteed, so Henderson went on a search for first-team football. Speaking to the media, the now former Liverpool boss said, "Hendo said the truth. That's how it was. We had talks. I told him I wanted him to stay, but we talked about maybe not playing regularly.